So I think it's summer right now. I've seen it go from summer to winter and winter to summer, so I don't think there are interstitial seasons. It was only winter for like 2 turns, and so I wonder if it's random. I feel like it's random, and that if your strategy relies too heavily on a bunch of summer bonuses, that's just going to completely fuck you over. So I've been avoiding them. Maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe there's like a probability where you know that you're always going to be in summer 80% of the time, and if you invest in the bonuses, you just know ahead of time. You know what? This in the long run is going to benefit me. Maybe I'm fucking that up. Anyway, here's my okay. So when I click on the city or any of the city tiles, I go into the city screen like this. And so in Civilization 5 and 4, to be fair, you had like your city territory, but you only worked as many as you had civilians. So in this case, got a city size of 1, so I only have 1 worker to work with. But in this one, I automatically get all this stuff from all this area, so I'm not actually directly working the land. What we do here is I can move this worker to each of these different resources, each of these different stats. And so if I'm looking at food, remember food is to make our cities grow, so I'll get a new worker in 2 turns, or it's going to be 3 if I move them. But if I put them over there, my production goes up quite a bit. Let's see, what do I want? I think I want that. I don't really need that yet. See, we're getting 11 per turn now that I have a city. I'm fine with that. So yeah, I want to build this, and how much does that decrease when I move him? It goes from 4 to... it's not so much. I think I'm going to do the science, honestly. Research cost is 28. Fuck, yeah, I guess I'll just do this. I'll just say it'll just grow a little faster. Okay, so where quests will go. So in this game in an endless space, you have heroes who you can either assign to a city or an army. In this one I find it harder to tell which the unit would be better for. Because they have a class, I think. So this is any unit in the game is going to have a different class up here. I've seen support, ranged, melee, cavalry, and there's like 2 others. I don't know if that is what's informing his skill tree here. Defensive tactician. Accessory slot, extra life. I think that's informing this. But then I don't know which unit type would be best to be a governor of a city. I mean, I would have thought support, if anything. Okay, that means that health thing is something that if they get wounded, then you won't be able to use them for so many turns. And they have a faction specific. Maybe this is why the wizards are regarded as science, even though I didn't see much science. Maybe their heroes get a bunch of science stuff or something. Plus 1 food on terrain. Maybe the class always gives military stuff. I don't know. That's attack, it's reinforcement. So as you have them on a city that I assume when the city builds things they get experience points, or if you have them in an army that's attacking a lot of things, they're going to level up. You get skill points, you're going to go through the skill tree. You were also getting a little preview here of when you are equipping a unit with higher level armor to make it a late game unit. It's this kind of interface. On a hero, I guess it's conceptually a bit different. But this is weird. I don't think I had this choice before on my other race. 9, 15 attack, defense, it's health. 1 is going to give us initiative. Okay, so right now he has the quarterstaff, and so if I try to give him that, oh, I think I can just do that. Is that what's happening? Or can he just not equip this? Or I'm dragging it to the wrong fucking place. Yeah, I think I can just do this. Let's do this all day. Well, I don't know which fucking one I want, so I guess it doesn't matter. A good ring, improved vision. Oh, there you go. There you go. Improved vision. +1 vision. Not important. Yeah, I didn't make any. So he is currently in an army, and honestly, fucking. Comes back to life if any unit is alive. Battle movement. Schemes. See, this says +2 food on city. That alone makes me want to put him to be a governor. Yes, unassign. Assign him to this place. Yes. And the next 5 turns. Okay. Okay, let's finish the first fucking turn, right? How long have I been at this already? Like over half an hour. Half an hour in, it's time for turn number 2. Make sure. Okay, so in the diplomacy, we can't actually see the different races that we're going to be dealing with today. There's the Cold War, there's peace, there's alliance. Actually, let me go in here and let me see if I can figure out how to force peace. Maybe I need to do some research before I can do that. Yeah, I don't have the peace tech yet. Okay, so that doesn't even matter. Yeah, in this game in Endless Space, you don't necessarily have... Well, I guess even in Civilization that's true. I mean, you just don't have the Cold War state. It's all that's weird about this. I actually need technology before I can even open that page. Alright, okay. I don't know if there's anything else I really need to explain off the top of my head. I don't know what this is fucking doing. I see the grid anyway. Way up close on it. Get on, get on, get on, get on. On the world map. I don't fucking know. Okay. Here are our points. So is that 36.56. Oh. Current season is summer. At some point, we have winter. We have a vague knowledge of how many turns it will take. Okay, so you can plan ahead. Maybe that's part of the advantage to those bonuses. Anyway, yeah, it's on the turn. Let's get this fucking wagon train a moving. What is happening? Okay, this is our main quest line. She's content. City's been founded. I think she is us. We are far from home. She believes it was over 12. Sister. We're getting some fucking character development in our ruler here. The 12 were wise to choose me over her. Blah 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 blah. Something's wrong with the world. Why do the eggs that only ever produce Draken now produce these things? Let's see. Level up 2 Drakenling units to level 2. Ugh. Well, that'll happen eventually. that's not something I think, are these dragonlings then? Those are dragonlings. So they want me to level them up, and that's mainly done by fighting, and that probably won't fucking happen for a while. So it's also interesting that the diplomatic race, the first quest they give me is to go do a bunch of fighting. I don't know what to make of that. Click to select the next army. I noticed, so unlike Civ, you could end your turn right now, and it wouldn't even bat an eye at the fact that you have units that you haven't done anything with. I'm not sure how I think of it, because it's pretty annoying in Civ 5 sometimes, but I still appreciate it. Here you have these arrows you can jump back and forth between. I guess you also have this button. The arrows seem more. Oh, if I don't have anything selected, I lose the fucking arrows. Great. I was gonna say these arrows are more convenient, but maybe they're not. Let's fucking go over here. You have encountered. Okay, so these are my minor race from my area. Slow moving elementals. Okay. Okay, so here we see if I assimilate them and do the whole quest process, I'm gonna get extra, like, strategic or luxury resource per village. And in my last game, I only had 1 in my area, but I see 3 in most others. So I think what it might. So here's a theory I have, is that each of these that a person starts in has only 1 village, and all the others have 3. Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I think, okay, he's out of moves anyway, but we'll deal with that in a second. Now this guy, I was gonna explore down around. You know, I think I still will, because I kind of feel like I have dibs on this area. That it's gonna be hard for them to take stuff from me up there. But I want. Oh shit! I need to explore these ruins, so I can't even move that much anyway. Okay, so what I should have done on my first turn is click that button, and then done this. There you go, 30 gold. So sometimes these ruins that you find will give you quests I found. The only other thing I found in there is gold. Maybe they do something else eventually. Or, sometimes is what I meant to say. Maybe they do something else sometimes. We'll go in here. We're going to get 1 more population next turn. And that's neat. So now that I have, see, now I have 2 workers in here. If I move one of them, that goes to 4, and that stays at 2 down there. So who gives a shit? Move this guy, it goes up to 6, so fuck that. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do there. Now, over here, this is the village. I'm gonna walk here. And in this case, we have Parley. I haven't actually looked at all these things. Gonna use bribe on this village. And these are all army management things. So, because the dragons start with this technology already researched, I can just talk to these guys. Tribe leader wants proof you're an ally. They have brothers imprisoned in the fucking region. Nearby region called Nolaran. So this is actually the quest. You know, different races, but this is the quest that fucked me up in my first game, so I have to be careful about this. So because I have this quest, now if I figure out, is this going to be Nolaran? I don't have the name on it yet. But in one of the neighboring regions, they have now made it so I think I can't do the quest for the race in that area. I have to go in and destroy at least one of their villages if I want to complete this guy's quest. And honestly, maybe if I don't see more than 1 village in here, I might just fucking destroy this guy instead. Because that's kind of bullshit. Someone said my username. Oh, I'm reading someone else's. I'm reading stuff. Okay, so what the fuck was I doing? Right, this guy. Okay, so now let's start exploring. Let's start going somewhere. Yeah, let's actually go over in here. Things will put us on top. It will not. I just walked into a fucking valley. Cool. Alright, what is this saying? Right, yeah, I noticed. Thanks. Thanks for that. Technology complete. Okay. So I completed that technology and I still even haven't started building the first thing I built. So at the moment I'm researching faster than I can build things. I don't know if we have okay, I'm gonna avoid a bunch of gold stuff for now. I think these are all strategic resources. Maybe this is what I need to even get the strategic resource in the region. So that's something to consider. This happiness, I don't need that yet. This improves search on ruins. I feel like this is the kind of thing that you get now or you just never get. And I'm just never going to get it this time. It's never going to get it. That I don't need yet. This I might want to. Another thing that fucked me over last game is I didn't get my first military unit in here. I got fucking wrecked when I tried to use the ones I start with. So that's something to consider. This is for more heroes, which is also something to consider. City fortification, I'm going to be cocky and say I don't need. This is what my heart is telling me. Okay, so I need that to use these two, because this is giving me... Maybe these are luxury resources then. Maybe these are luxury or a mixture, because I know these are strategic. That's titanium, and there's something called glass steel. And that's what you need to make weapons and armors and probably other things. And that is it also. So my heart wants these two. I'm gonna get this. But I want some more science. So the way you get up to the next level, you can see I already have 3 glowing bars here because I have 3 techs here. And for each level, if you get 9 of these, in any order, I think you get all 6 of these, you see these, never touch these, whatever. You get 9 of these, it unlocks this. You get 9 of these, it unlocks this, etc., etc., etc. Way up here. Oh. Okay, these are much stronger effects than I thought there would be. Because, like, in a lot of games, you get to the end of the tech tree, it's just like, oh, keep researching this for points. But this is fucking, like, congratulations, double industry, which is pretty fucking ridiculous. I can appreciate that. Okay, I think I've moved my dudes, right? I have. Oh. I had not moved my dudes. Okay. So. I want to see if this region is called Notal or whatever. Whatever region it was that the rock creatures wanted me to go attack someone in. Great, still don't have a name. Super duper. Okay, next turn, finish the building.